Do you sometimes feel life is too much? There is a lot of pressure all around you and you just want to throw it away. What exactly are your feelings? Are you confused? Are you depressed? Are you dejected? Are you sad? Are you overwhelmed? I do this Bhagavad Gita training to students, and most of them, they call me up and they give this kind of expressions. Prabhu, I'm totally dejected. I cannot take it any much. They call me from office. Prabhu, I just want to resign today. I cannot take it anymore. There is too much office politics. There is too much of work pressure. And some people will call me from home and they are telling a scenario where they are having a lot of pressure at home. They are not able to get along. It is a large family, father-in-law, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, brother, sister. And, the list goes on and on. They feel very, very, that life is too much. I cannot take this life. What can I do? And different people have different problems. Some people think they have a problem with finances. I urgently need some 50,000 rupees for some surgery or for some hospitalization. Nobody is giving me. Another person will call me and tell, I have given 1 lakh rupees to somebody 3 years ago. They are not returning to me. Now I need money urgently. Why does this happen? I've been very good. I've been very kind. He's my old friend at school. I gave him this money in good faith that he will return me back. He told me he will return me back in 1 week, but he doesn't return. These are all real life stories. I'm not making up for YouTube videos. These are real life incidents. They keep calling, the list is on and on. So sometimes they try to lean to have good relationships in the family, and then they neglect office, and then office they are not happy with his work, and then he leans towards the office. At home, people are not happy that he's not giving enough time to the kids, to his wife. And nowadays work culture is, how it is. We have to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even on Sundays we have to go back to office. Some percentage of people may be fortunate and lucky, but most of the time most people are complaining about this. Life is too much. It's really, really too much. I cannot take it anymore. And then if office is okay, family relationships is okay, finances are a little bit okay, suddenly, they have this health problem. All the other problems create mental health problem. Because of that mental health problem, they get problem in the body. Mind is above the body. So mind is disturbed, body gets disturbed. So they start seeing different kind of health problems in the body. So in this way, in different areas of life, we are constantly bombarded. Although we try to hide, put it under the carpet as if nothing has happened. We send a selfie. We send something on, some music. I go to movie. I entertain. Some people cannot take it, and then they take to some alcoholism and food cravings, and especially people who are in this crime and police reporting, and there are so many police officers. Some of them contact me. They say, sir, it is very, very difficult. The crime scene we cannot even see. The doctors every day they're treating patients. Every day they have to see sickness. They are under tremendous pressure of taking care of their own health. And patients are not happy. They are highly demanding. They say doctor is not giving so much focus on them. What kind of hospital is this? This doctor is no good. And this goes on and on. One thing is fixed, another thing will pop up. Another thing is fixed, another thing is pop up. And then people think that life is really, really very too much. And the same thing, if you See, our channel, we are trying to teach this Bhagavad Gita for Life Hub. We are trying to bring some people and talking to them factually to come out of this. We are not some depressed community, always depressed and lost. No, we are finding a solution. Solution so that we can be happy in all the areas of life, that we make it life more and more smoother by the blessings of Lord Shri Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. So this life is too much, too much, too much. Pressures in different areas of life. Two, we want to be happy. If you see here, work pressure is there, family expectations, financial pressure, health concerns. And you see all this in this slide. Okay, and then that creates a lot of pressure on the person and he cannot take it. Some people come and tell me, Prabhu, I have seen my others, friends, get into problems after marriage. And they are finding a solution. I don't want to get married. Real feedbacks. I don't want to get married. Too much troublesome. They are getting into phobia. Why should I get married? I'm single and I'm happy. And one person told me, nowadays it is very common. Who will go into into litigations, court and family courts and all that? We can have a live-in relationship. Why to get married? And the trend is come already earlier around the globe. Now in India also the trend is coming. So many pressures. Life is too much, and you feel like so much confused. There are so many paths. Which way to take? Do I take try to solve the family problems or office problems or my health problems? And we see a lot of people teaching one area of life. The problem is it doesn't fix. Only when you come to Bhagavad Gita, Krishna fixes all your problems. One stop solution is Bhagavad Gita. There is no other solution. Of course, we take all this help. I'm not telling we should not go to doctor when we are sick. I'm not telling that you should not go to office and work. Krishna himself is telling that. Entire Bhagavad Gita, he gives a lot of instructions. How to take care of your health, how to take care of your mind, mental health, physical health, your financial health, your work and career, your relationships. And you're giving back to the society. Society pressure is there that you should behave nicely in the society, what you have done for the society. All the areas of life, Krishna beautifully covers in the entire Bhagavad Gita. So if you have felt that way, you're not the only one. I'm also in the same ecosystem. Everybody is in the same ecosystem. If they say they are not facing this, they're bluffing. They're simply bluffing. You can walk away from them. These are real life problems because this ecosystem is built like that. Somebody want to put up a face externally as if everything is okay. Everything is not okay. 1 week it's okay, next week something comes up. You try to solve that, another week something comes up. And that is life. Krishna is describing this life in the Bhagavad Gita. So you are not the only one. Arjuna also was another person in the history 5,000 years ago on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He felt the same way, that life is too much. It is too much pressure. I don't want to take life anymore. He came to a point. See, they all met on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. All negotiations had failed. It's not that some people ask why Krishna did not stop the war. He could have stopped the war. He tried to stop the war, but stubborn, evil fellows did not agree to stop the war. In fact, the evil guys wanted the war, not the good people. And our good Lord Sri Krishna, he did not want the war. He went as an ambassador and spoke to them. Many wise people of that time tried to, negotiate, bring peace, but they were very stubborn. So that is part of the story. But for today's content, whatever we are going through, even 5,000 years ago, and sometimes people feel like they come to me, my mentees come to me for mentoring. They feel like insecure. They feel like they are not good enough. They think that their friends are okay and they are only the problem. They think their skill set is not good. They don't have enough good faculties, enough resources like the other fellows, and they get into an inferiority complex. Oh, I'm not good enough. And this happened, like they all met on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is not some imaginary thing; it's a real thing. It is still there in near Delhi. This place, Haryana, Kurukshetra. That place is there where the war took place. It's a real place with real people, factual people. So what happened is Arjuna felt the same thing, and when they stood on the battlefield, they blew the conches, both sides, drums, bugles, before battle starts, battle war cries. They're all shouting and with enthusiasm. People are very enthusiastic on warfield because they are kshatriyas. They are prepared like that. They're trained like that. They want to enthuse like that. Like now you see this current day sports are like battlefields. They encourage each other. They tap each other. High five, whistles. The whole stadium is watching. Same thing here. About to start. The war is about to start. Already, the leader on the other side, Duryodhana, had introduced everybody who is on both the sides. Arjuna also asked Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead himself. He's God himself, but he took the role as a chariot driver. He said, I will not fight this war, but I'll give my service. So the other party took away all the Narayana Sena of Krishna, whereas Pandavas took Krishna to be on their side. You don't have to fight, just be on our side. But Krishna took a service, like who can drive the chariot of the extraordinary, capable Arjuna. And Krishna volunteered, I will drive Arjuna's chariot because there is no one good enough to drive his chariot, because he is extraordinary warrior. He needs a very good chariot driver. So Partha Sarathi. Partha is Arjuna and Sarathi is Krishna. It is another name of Krishna, that is Partha Sarathi. He takes up the driving. And that's why Arjuna asks his friend and the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, Krishna, please drive this chariot to the middle of the battlefield, where I can see both the sides. Who has come to fight this war? And that's where Arjuna sees who has come to see the war. Krishna draws the chariot in between. Oh, here, Partha, you see who has come to fight this war. And seeing that, this great warrior breaks down. Have you ever seen a man crying? And he did not have any inferiority complex. Like some people come and tell me, Prabhuji, I think I'm not good enough. I cannot do it. I tried. You told me so many times. I tried and tried, but still I'm not good enough. I encourage them. I counsel them. It is not like one day counseling. You attend a course for 1 week and everything is fine, happy. That's why we call this channel as Bhagavad Gita for life. It's a constant keeping in touch with Bhagavad Gita and Krishna's instructions. It's not like 1 week you attend Bhagavad Gita or you sit 5 minutes and chant the entire Gita, every day, sit in groups. That has some benefit. At least you're connected to Bhagavad Gita in some way. But without understanding and without applying, it's not that great of use. So Arjuna breaks down. He asks questions. He gives so many reasons for not, fighting this war. Arjuna was a very capable person. He fought with all, even Devatas and even Lord Shiva. When he fought, Shiva was very, very happy. He fought on par. By Krishna's mercy, he fought on par. Nobody can fight on par with Shiva, but Lord Krishna's blessing was there on Arjuna, so he could fight on par with Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva gave him the Pashupata Astra. Hey, you are very good. You're a great warrior. Here is my gift. I'm very happy of your chivalry and strength. So he's not an ordinary person. Very, very capable person. But he's living in the same ecosystem, this same Bhumi, Apo, Anilo, Vayu, Kham, earth, water, fire, air, ether, the same Prakriti, the same people, the same equations, everything, the same family, the same career, the same health, mental health, physical health. And then here Arjuna declares all the 6 areas of life. He declares is going down in that area of life. First he says, my tongue is dry. My skin is burning. My limbs are shaking. My Gandiva is slipping from my hands. His limb, I mean, he could fight with the same Gandiva you know, with the Lord Shiva. Here he says it is. So was he not a capable person? He was a very highly capable person. But even a highly capable person like Arjuna can face this kind of situation. Who are we? We are ordinary people. So don't put up a face and say, oh, I'm cool, I'm nice, I'm chill, this, that. Yes, Krishna wants us to be happy in this ecosystem, but he gives you how to be happy in this situation, even in this material world. The definition is Jivan Mukta. While you are living in this material world, you are connected to the higher things. That's what is Bhagavad Gita, which is coming. So he breaks down and he says, my mind is reeling. So mental health, he complains. And then he talks about his career. He's a warrior. He is supposed to fight. In fact, imagine a superintendent of police or an army general or major. He says, I don't want to this career. I'll just go to my village and become a farmer. I'll leave the army or police force. I'll go and take up some other career. I'll become a school teacher. I become a Brahmana. I just live on begging. I rather become a beggar and make a living by begging than be a Kshatriya and fight. And he gives all the evil effects of the war. This war is no good. And then, he says, I'll spoil my relationships. Here are my cousins. Here are my brothers. And war means anybody can die. I may lose any one of them, most of them, my sons, my nephews, my uncles. Forget all that. In this great war, there were his grandfather, Bhishma. There was Drona and Kripacharya, his teachers. They're all assembled. And when he saw all this, overwhelmed. And everything looked like very, very hazy, totally confused. He got like, why should I fight this war? All these people are going to die. Some of them at least will die. Then I will lose them. No, I don't want to lose my teacher. I don't want to lose my son, Abhimanyu. I don't want to lose my brother Bhima or Nakula, Sahadeva or Yudhishthir. I don't want this war. Forget that. Ordinary soldiers, they got nothing to do with our family feud. They are going to die. And he will give so many reasons for not fighting this war. He says, it is sinful. So many people we are putting, lives at stake. People will become, ladies will become, women will become widows. And when they become widows, there will be unwanted progeny. They will be exploited. And when unwanted progeny, the family projects will be stopped. There will be no more family. Like now we are seeing live-in relationships, this, that, and all. People will take away this woman. And then they have the children coming out of wedlock, improper, adharmic children will come out who are no good for this world. And people who have died because of these people who are born, they don't know all these Vedic systems. The Vedic culture will be lost. The families will be lost. The communities will be lost. The entire Vedic system will be lost because of this war. So in this way, he gives all the reasons and he totally breaks down. You just imagine today a great warrior crying, he's in tears. We see usually, men should not cry. This is expectations, normal society. What kind of a man he is? Hey, are you a man? Why you want to cry? Like as if like woman or like abala means not very strong people. So it's okay, at least women cry. Bala, man means bala. Woman means abala. Vedic tradition. Today, don't bring in any arguments here about that. But abala, woman can cry. You are a man. Why you are crying? He breaks down totally. And then that's where Krishna talks to Arjuna. These are the shlokas, 128 to 30. He says, seeing my own relatives standing here, eager to fight, my limbs are shaking, my mouth is drying up, my body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, and my bow is slipping from my hand. So he keeps on telling all this problems that he has with his physique, with his mind, and with his career, with his relationships. And he talks about even expectations of the community health, the family health, all the systems he's talking. And then when emotions take over, we lose clarity. The crystal clear clarity that we are supposed to have about this life is gone. And then we feel totally hazy, don't know what to do, overwhelmed with emotions. Emotions take over, so we don't see a practical application of life. We get into dejection and depression, like here you see. Today, we are in the same situation as in Arjuna. Arjuna's time also. Arjuna is a great example, very capable person, great soldier, great commander. He had done so many things, but at times in life, we'll face these situations. So pat yourself. At least in something, we are very human like Arjuna also. We may not be as great as him, great devotee, great in, virya and all that, strength and skill set and all that. But at least we are as human as Arjuna. Because we humans are all made like this with emotions. So when emotions take over, like I told, this girl called me and said, I want to quit. Or this boy called me and said, Prabhu, I want to resign today. I'm keeping the letter in my table drawer last 1 week. But you told me, hold for some time, maybe things will be better in 1 week, but it has not changed. Prabhu, I'm going to give this. He just calls me. I said, the fact that you have called me is like you don't want to resign. That's why you called me. Otherwise, you would have given. Na? So I said, you just wait. Things will come. Matra sparshaastu kaunteya shitoshna sukadakkadaha agama paino nityas tam stitikshava bharata. So that all comes in the second chapter onwards. Krishna gives solutions for people who are in this situation, totally confused about life, which way to lean. Should I take care of my health? Should I take care of my mental health, mind? Should I take care of my family, parents, wife, children, friends, relationships, career, my wealth? Should I loan this money? Some people ask me. Somebody is asking, very, very best friend, he's asking me money, but I don't know how, whether if I give the money will come back or not. How should I handle this situation? On one side, I want to help him. On the other side, this money matters. Later, I may spoil the relationship because of this money. I give him, but he doesn't give back. I lose a good friend. Again, confusion. There is no clarity. So all these things we can link with Bhagavad Gita. So just walk away, resign. I resign as a soldier, commander, and become a farmer, or I become a school teacher somewhere. This is too much high pressure. Being a superintendent of police, so much of crime in Bengaluru or Mumbai or Kolkata. I cannot see this crime. And so just walk away. Is that the solution? And utter confusion. Totally confused, and then just walk away. And then walk away also, you don't want to walk away. You don't want to stay. And when you want to walk away, you feel again, oh, what will be there when I go to that village? I become a school teacher. I will not have this. I will not have that. I don't know the people. What will be there? Oh, it's a new skill I have to learn. Farming, I don't know anything about farming. Oh, this one, at least I know something. Should I go? Should I not go? Should I quit? Should I not quit? Should I go for the surgery or should I manage alternate medicine? Every step, every minute, every time. Just even for baking, making breakfast. Should I make chapati or should I make chitrana or like lemon rice? And the clarity is not there. How do we, like, day in and day out, every hour, small decisions, big decisions, and we are confused and we are lost. So what we do is we get addicted to something. We start smoking. We start drinking 20 coffees a day. We go scroll reels, scrolling as if that is a solution. We just don't want to face the reality, straight, eyeball to eyeball contact with people. Just see yourself in the mirror and face the reality. We want to hide ourselves away from reality. And so alcoholism, gambling, some addiction, some time pass, some scrolling, Today they are telling, not me telling, experts are telling that scrolling on YouTube shorts or scrolling on Instagram reels is the new smoking. It's a new addiction. Be careful. So when you're confused, don't hide yourself. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us, hold the bull by the horns. Your life's bull is there. You hold it by the horns. Look straight into the face and face. That's what Krishna is teaching Arjuna. He removes all the confusion. And this is the Kurukshetra today we are having. So the battlefield has not changed, but only the weapons have changed. That time they were using arrows. Now today, wars, they are using bombs, atomic bombs, and guns, all these things. And I mean, at that time, Arjuna was a warrior. He was using bow and arrow. Now they use pistols, guns. The battlefield is same. The ecosystem is same. Nothing has changed. The feelings are same. Confusion is still there. And it is even more confusion because we are losing the way. Even if I explain what Arjuna and Krishna are discussing, many people feel like, what is actually these words, which are very, very common words 5,000 years ago. When Arjuna and Krishna speaking, the entire conversation took place in about 1.5 hours. And he understood everything. The discussion was over and he took action. He went to war. But here we talk about this, that to understand one word karma, it will take us 30 years. To understand one word dharma will take 30 years. Because we have lost. That time it was a very common words which they are discussing. That's why the whole discussion over in 1.5 hours. And Arjuna was very intelligent. And at that time, still the Vedic system is still there. People could understand. Now 5,000 years into the Kali Yuga, it's not easy. Karma, akarma, vikarma. Arjuna can just understand. One shloka Krishna speaks, Arjuna can understand. The frequency is matching. They understand. It's not like, what is akarma? He asks one or two doubts later in between, and then he answers, but that vocabulary itself for us is alien. It is something like, and then because of that, we reject. Hey, it's not all real thing. Then we go to some modern psychologists to fix our problems. We go to modern. We have to go. Mental health problems. I know one doctor here. 20 people are waiting all the time. They have mental health problems. They wait their turn just to, for her to listen their mental health problems. And you go to another doctor, 20 people are waiting, physical health problem. Whatever, fever, headache, back pain, foot pain, something, they are waiting there. One doctor, you go to another doctor, same thing. All the problems are there. And you go to a financial advisor, there are people waiting. You go to the lawyer, there are 20 people waiting. You have to wait your turn. So many cases. So this is the Kurukshetra today. What Arjuna saw 5,000 years ago, today is the same Kurukshetra, and the solutions are still the same. So what is the turning point? The first turning point is Arjuna says, Krishna, please draw the chariot in between these two armies. I want to see who has come to fight. And there he gets overwhelmed and totally gets into depression. He drops his arms and he sits down. He says, I cannot fight this war. The second turning point is Krishna tells Arjuna, what are these? You are a very big warrior. Because Krishna knows, like Arjuna's past, we are taking out of context this is Bhagavad Gita, a few shlokas of first chapter. But if you see the entire context, from the time Arjuna is born until the Kurukshetra war, what all trophies he got, what all education he got, what all jobs he did, the entire resume is there. That's why Krishna is telling you are a best in class student among Kshatriyas. You have fought so many wars. How come you are talking like this? Like a Napumsak, use very strong words. You are a man, you are a great warrior with great capabilities. Why are you talking like this? That is a turning point. is like Krishna doesn't agree with Arjuna. Then Arjuna again tells, no, no, how can I fight people with my worshipable gurus? It's not an ordinary battle. Earlier it was ordinary battle, Krishna. Today's battle is different. My worshipable gurus, my grandfather, who is so worshipable, more than my father, Bhishma, Drona, Kripa. I had to worship, I had to do arati to them every day, and then I had to stand here and fight with them. So the discussion starts, but Krishna again reasons out that is the turning point. Then finally, Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha prichami tvam dharma sammoda chetaha. So then he tells Krishna, I don't know what is right, what is wrong, which way to go. I'm totally confused. Oh Krishna, I will surrender to you. I will totally surrender to you. So that is first chapter overlaps into the second chapters. Here Krishna tells they are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. You know the value of life, but your words are not, you look very unaryan. You are not speaking like an Aryan, means like educated, who knows value of life, who knows the things. And he calls him impotent. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. This is chapter 2, text 3. The turning point is Krishna reasons with Arjuna. He just doesn't say, I'm confused, I walk away. Krishna don't agree, but he starts the dialogue. That is the turning point where Krishna starts talking. And Arjuna again further argues. He argues, how can I counter attack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Then he says, it would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. So what use, oh, what use of this wealth, kingdom, life itself, when all these people are to fight and take all that, and some of them will die. After they die, what will I do with wealth? Somebody is earning a lot of money for his family and he's motivated to bring. I've seen these real situations. And the son or daughter for whom they are so motivated to give them a better life, for some disease, the daughter or son passed away. Where is the motivation? What is the point of earning so much money? I was doing all that hard work for this, and then no need, no, that money, that person himself is not there. Why should I worry? So Arjuna is in the same situation. What is the use of all this kingdom and wealth? I don't want it. I live begging. No need of this wealth. Oh Krishna, what is the use? So he gives all the reasons for not fighting the war. He is trying to reason out, and Krishna is not agreeing, and that is a turning point. And then Arjuna again tells this, nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Now is the beautiful thing. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha prichami tvam dharma sammoda chetaha yachreya hasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste aham sadhimam tvam prapannam. Prapannam means I surrender. This is the turning point of the Bhagavad Gita. At the end of first chapter, Krishna tries to reason out, but Arjuna is more confused and more confused. He cannot solve the problem. That reasoning out by Krishna, in that 1-2 shlokas, he understood. It would have been nice for Arjuna, but not so fortunate for, it will be unfortunate for us. It's good that Arjuna did not agree. Today we have this entire Bhagavad Gita, so valuable, for solving our problems. So he did not understand the 2-3, hey, you are talking like an apumsak, an important person. Why are you talking? You are Aryan, you know all the knowledge. How can you speak like this? Krishna is telling, but this is the turning point of the Bhagavad Gita. 2.7. Please take down in your notes 2.7 and try to memorize this verse. I'll repeat once again. कार्पण्य दोषोपहत स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेताः यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्ते अहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम. Prapanam means I surrender. In the end of Bhagavad Gita, there is this Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Sharanam and Prapannam are equivalent in Sanskrit language. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Suchaha. Don't fear there. Now, this is homework. Go and do your research. Here in 2.7, in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has already surrendered. I surrendered unto you. Again, why Krishna asking Arjuna in the 18th chapter, last in the end, Arjuna, you surrender to me. He already surrendered here. Why he is again, it looks like contradictory. It looks absurd. So you think, and you're all very good Bhagavad Gita students. Think and research, whatever. Come back. I might have answered previously in one of the classes, but if you're not attended, so please. If Arjuna has already surrendered in 2.7, why later in the 18th chapter, Krishna is again asking him to surrender? He has already surrendered. So I'll read this translation, 2.7. Now I am confused. Confused. I put a slide here, right? Confused. I am confused. This is the one. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now, he is not taking any decision. He is leaving on his mentor or Guru, Adi Guru, Krishna, God himself. He is telling, you tell me what is good. I don't know. Simple, silly, daily, this is a very heavy subject matter, but just to lighten up things, wife will go and ask my, husband, hey, what shall I make for breakfast? Such a simple decision, na? Go and take it. You cook anything, it's okay. Make any breakfast. No, I am totally confused. Yesterday I made idli, parso I made puri, but today this vegetable is there, this flour is there, this salt is not there, this chili is not there. So I'm confused because some resources are not there or some motivation is not there. So she's coming and asking the husband, what should I make? I'm confused. I totally surrender. You decide what to make. So many times, even in simple matters, we want guidance. We want a discussion. It could be as simple as what shall I make for breakfast today? 2, should I apply for another job? Should I take this treatment or that treatment? A second opinion about our health. Where should I invest my money? Should I put it in mutual fund? Should I put it in gold, silver, or post office savings, or fixed deposits, or should I buy real estate? Every day we are confused about various matters. It could be very simple, but when you connect with Bhagavad Gita, we have crystal clear clarity about everything. By the end of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has crystal clear, total clarity. So this confusion is there. He says, now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you, Prapannam. You please instruct me. Please give me your instructions. I am surrendered to you. So Arjuna in the first chapter, at the end of first chapter, beginning of second chapter, he surrenders. That is a turning point. He surrenders. So when we are confused, please ask around. Seek clarity. You just ask your husband. He's there, na? What shall I make for breakfast? Husband is not accessible. Ask sister-in-law or mother-in-law who is around. Somebody, hey, दिमाग खराब हो रहा है, क्या करना है? Then you ask yourself, hey, go and order on Swiggy, na? So there is a dialogue and discussion even required for small things. And when it is about life matters, life and death, war means life and death. And we are living in this ecosystem. Day in and day out, we have problems. And Bhagavad Gita solves all those problems. Those instructions, what Krishna gave to Arjuna, are very, very valid to us even today. It's very important. So why confusion, Arjuna? Because he was trying to decide emotionally. He was not using He was using his own intelligence, trying to decide emotionally, and sometimes you cannot see practically, like emotionally you decide, oh, yesterday I made so many items for breakfast. Today, a very simple thing. What will people will think? What I should act? What I should not act? Why? Who will validate me? Will they think wrongly? Why I have not planned better? So all these emotions are overflowing. So you have to look at your life's dashboard and then decide. So the second chapter, after Arjuna surrenders, Krishna begins with Atma Tattva. All right. Krishna begins with Atma Tattva. Who are you? So he says, Arjuna says in 2.8, I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and he fell silent. So this is what we have to do. Become silent and open our ears to the teachings of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Zip, sit silently. I am a surrendered soul unto Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. Open our ears, draw the wisdom and knowledge, and understand. So at that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. What is he speaking? He says, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. So he talks about Atma Tattva. So when we go into the second chapter, we'll answer that. Today is first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. And it is our Vishada Yoga here in after 5,000 years, we are also having. So Krishna speaks about the soul, Atma Tattva. Who are you really? Who am I really? What is the purpose of life? Why I am born? Why I grow? Why I become old? Why I had to die? If anyway I'm going to die, why I had to fight? Let them kill me. No, I die myself. It's easier. It will end the problems. Many people want in depression. In USA, Europe, even in India, there are calls. When you have these suicidal tendencies, please call this number 1800 some number. So you are so depressed that you want to end life. If anyway I'm going to die, better I die today itself. Why should I live for so long? Not ordinary people, big millionaires, billionaires, they are suicided. Examples are there. In Hong Kong and all, when the market falls, they fall from the 15th floor or 20th floor and die. It comes in the newspapers. They invested all that money. It was growing, ha 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 ha. It goes up, and suddenly something happened. Trump makes some statement in USA. Here the market falls. When the market falls, all their wealth goes down the drain, and then suddenly they go into depressed and they jump from the 14th floor, 17th floor, wherever. So Bhagavad Gita is so important for us today, very, very relevant. It is for everybody, irrespective of India, China, Europe, USA, Africa, anywhere, any human being across the world. It's for everybody. It's not for somebody. Krishna is speaking this Bhagavad Gita for all our benefit. And then he talks about Atma Tattva. Who am I? Why am I born? Why am I here? What is the purpose? What is this all confusion? This Atma Tattva, the second chapter, begins. So we'll continue the second chapter with similar questions to understand Gita. Every chapter we will cover like this. So please stay tuned with this channel, Bhagavad Gita for Life Hub. We are putting a lot of effort to bring this knowledge in very simple ways for people to understand and come to Krishna, pray to Krishna, listen to his instructions, what he told Arjuna. That is very, very relevant to us in today's life. And we make our life better like Arjuna made his life better. Make it easy for us. So we don't want to figure it out ourselves. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Before you leave, if you like this session, please like and then comment, ask a question, subscribe to this channel, copy and share with others, and they will be benefited. And because of that benefit, Krishna will give you a lot of blessings. Krishna will be very pleased when you share his knowledge with the people, that he declares in the Bhagavad Gita itself in the end. Those who give this knowledge to others is very, very dear to me, and Krishna's blessings also are there. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hare Krishna.